We do have to investigate to make sure no one's abusing overtime, and we will do that.
That statement from one city leader in the midst of allegations of alleged overtime abuse. The allegations were outlined in this lawsuit by Police Captain Jeffrey Butler, first filed last year. Now Butler is asking to amend his complaint and adding the name of the Chief of Police, Elliot Isaac.
Captain Butler had an obligation, since he reasonably believed that this was a felony. He had an obligation to report it, and he did so.
Butler says while conducting an audit, he found the department spent millions of dollars in overtime with at least 15 officers. One of those officers was Captain Bridget Bardwa. The suit claims she earned more than $82,000 in overtime. Butler claims Isaac went out of his way to protect her, and that Isaac did so because of his close personal relationship with the captain.
He respects the chain of command, so when he became aware as a result of his involvement in the audit of these issues, he took it up the chain of command to Chief Isaac. He also addressed it specifically with Captain Bardwa.
Butler's attorney says both ignored the issue.
Allegations are made in lawsuits. That doesn't mean they're true or not true, and I'm not interested in talking about the lawsuit. The audit was done. It was done some weeks ago, and at some point we need to take a look at it.
The chief is fired back with his own documents, saying the information in Butler's audit was never verified by the city's budget office, and he welcomes an independent review of overtime by the Ohio State Auditor.
In terms of Chief Isaac, I still have the utmost respect in his leadership, for his leadership, and I support him 100%.
I also reached out to the FOP president, and he says at this point he still supports the chief. In fact, when I asked him about widespread overtime abuse, he says that he welcomes an independent review of this issue as well, but he says in his opinion there is no widespread overtime abuse in the Cincinnati Police Department. Reporting live, I'm Curtis Fuller, WLWT News 5.
All right.